الكثيرين في محل هون. Good morning. صباح الخير جميعاً. And welcome to our 7th demo day in Amman. So we used to host demo days in the evening, but then people would complain, I'm too tired after work, it's too late. And then we moved to morning events and people started complaining it's hard to get out of the office. Or whatever location we pick, it's too far, too much traffic. So just to say thank you all for giving us of your precious time and making the effort to be with us. Shukran. Inshallah 2025 is off to a positive start for all of you. If there was ever a year بدها كسر جرة وراها, it's 2024. There's definitely signs of this being a good year for plastic slabs. Some news to share. On the less important front, we're moving offices. We're done with the business park. One thing you all agreed on is everyone hated driving to the park and everyone hated driving into the park. So hopefully we've got this really cute space in Abdu and you'll all find us a lot more accessible. Of course, unless you're already in the park. بس يعني. And then bigger news to share, we're also done fundraising for Mashriq Seed Fund 1. Yeah, that's a relief. A lot of thank you to our existing LPs who've topped up their investments in plastic slabs, including the always supportive Bank Al-Ittihad, Beyond Capital, and the IFC. And then we have a great group of new investors that have joined us. We're in the final stages of paperwork. Hi Faisal. كثير ناس عم بتدور على فيصل حقي. هيو قاعد بالآخر. ما تروح فيصل قبل ما الكل يحكي معك. Yeah, and some of the new funds we've received are earmarked for Palestine. And I do want to express my gratitude to Zahi Khouri, who's with us today, for helping make that happen. Shukran, Zahi. And our other big news that's also related to Palestine is that we're going to be doing more with Palestine in 2025. We have signed contracts, but I can't still disclose who our partner is. But we're going to be running a pre-accelerator program in Palestine. We have a big launch and announcement event straight after Eid. Anyone that can come into Palestine, I'd love you all to be with us. If you're interested to join us for the event, let me know. We'd love to have you بفلسطين معنا. And then in terms of on the portfolio front, hi Nadia. هاي كرسيكي محجوز. ناديا شكرنا بنك الاتحاد already. شكرا بنك الاتحاد على كل الدعم الدائم. And then in terms of our portfolio, it was definitely a tough year. It's been, I think, all across all sectors, it's been a difficult year 2024, but our startups are still persevering and our stars are still shining bright. You are going to be meeting some of our portfolio companies in a short while to hear about how they're doing. We were meant to have one of our startups in Palestine, but unfortunately, الجسر كان مسكر yesterday, so he couldn't make it across, but you'll meet some of the others. And then you're going to be meeting our current cohort. This was a smaller cohort than usual. We invested in 5 startups. And so with this 5, this brings our total investments in the past 3.5 years to 43 investments. Most of them are in Jordan, but then some of them are in Palestine, some are in Iraq, including the Kurdish region, and some are in Lebanon. And of course, amazing news that's giving us a lot of hope from Lebanon this past week. And inshallah, we hear some positive news من فلسطين هاي السنة. And that is all I'm going to go on about. And I'm going to welcome to the stage my colleague, Yaman, to take over. Shukran.
تمام. صباح الخير. شو هالصباح الخير. صباح الخير. Thank you so much for joining us. للي ما بيعرفني أنا يمان العريان. I'm the senior program officer at Plastic Slabs عمان. وللي بيعرف القصر جاردن بيعرف إنه في وراي بار. فإحنا اليوم we empowered our startup with a new answer ل the well-known question of where was the craziest place that you pitched on. They pitched standing on a bar at 10 a.m. والكل اللي حواليهم صاحي, including themselves. وهاي النكتة مش شات جي بي تي. I made it. اوكي. تمام. بالعادة أنا بصبح عليكم right before we start with the pitching للcohort، بس هالمرة عندنا segment شوي a very quick yet very exciting segment. We'll be inviting founders from our portfolio to give us to give us some update on their milestones and what they have been up to lately. So قبل ما تزقفوا هم 4 أسماء، لما خلص 4 أسماء زقفوا. طارق دلبة ثيرابي، ما تزقفوا. مهند طوبل انفويس كيو، عبود عبد الرحيم هلال جيمرجي، و from عراق فيصل أحمد from Enablement. It worked. alright. طيب راح أبلش من عند طارق. أول شيء I want everyone to introduce themselves, their businesses and what you have been up to lately comparing لما دخلنا وقت الاستثمار.
جميل جدا، يعطيكم العافيه وصباح الخير. انا اسمي طارق دلبح، سي او كو فاوندر لارب ثيرابي. ارب ثيرابي از منتل هيلث بلاتفورم. عارفينكم بالدعايات بعرف. هذا شيء كويس بالنسبه للماركتينج تيم عندنا. احنا دخلنا بفلات 6 لاوز بسايكل 2، بس دخلنا كنا وي وير 2 امبلويز انا وزوجتي. كنا بنعمل وقتها كان عندنا 5 ثيرابيست، كنا بنعمل تقريبا 10K MRR، وكان عندنا فريندز اند فاميلي فند تقريبا 50,000 شيء زي هيك. اليوم احنا 40 موظف، 120 ثيرابيست، موزعين ب4 دول. MRR تقريبا ARR تقريبا وصلنا 2 مليون الحمد لله السنه هاي او السنه الماضيه.
اميزنج.
ايش كمان؟ ذكرني ايش في اشياء كمان.
حكينا نمبر اوف ثيرابيست.
تكنولوجي بس بلشنا كنا MVP جدا جدا بشع جدا بشع. الحمد لله اليوم عندنا ويب سايت، عندنا موبايل اب، و last year we've done 1.5 million therapeutic minutes. احنا بنعدها بالدقائق which is بالنسبه لي achievement كثير كبير. ويعطيكم العافيه.
Thank you. تفضل استاذ مهند.
صباح الخير جميعا. انا اسمي مهند طوبل، سي او كو فاوندر لانفويس كيو. انفويس كيو هي e-invoicing platform SaaS solution integrated with payment gateways to complete full cycle between issuing the invoice and to collect the payment directly. At the same time, InvoiceQ comply with the e-invoicing regulation in Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. We operate in those markets. لما بلشنا كنا our MRR كان $4,000. اليوم MRR تبعنا $80,000. الموظفين كانوا عددهم 10 موظفين، اليوم احنا عم نحكي عن 30 موظف. number of customers كانوا 85، اليوم عم نحكي عن 300 زبون عندنا موجودين up and running. ب 2024 صدرنا 20 مليون فاتورة. احنا لما بلشنا كنا بنصدر بالشهر 60,000 فاتورة. today we issued بالشهر 2 مليون فاتورة. الكاك تبعتنا كانت $1,200، اليوم صارت $500، والال تي في تبعتنا كانت $2,000، اليوم صارت $10,000. فصار في جنب كبير خلال السنتين الماضيات الحمد لله، وكله بجهودكم وبتواجد المستثمرين اللي معنا والاشخاص اللي ساعدونا بكل الفتره الماضيه. ثانك يو كثير.
ثانك يو سو ماتش.
مرحبا، انا عبد الرحيم هلال، كو-فاوندر لجيمرجي. جيمرجي is a skill-based competition platform for casual players. الناس بيقدروا all they need to do sign up and they can compete and win cash prizes every hour. Before we started any investment, we had zero website, we had zero customers, we had zero revenue. Up to date, we have more after the investments and everything. We managed to have more than 30,000 users, 2 sponsorship deals by Zain and Investbank. And we started with only 2 games. Now we have 5, and soon we're gonna increase them to 10 games, which will include a lot of more players around the globe.
You're the Visa Award star.
Yeah. We managed to raise more than $300,000 since the inception of Gamergy, and now we won also more than 3 competitions around the globe for Visa Everywhere and ABX.
Thank you.
مرحبا، أنا فيصل، CEO and founder of Andalusi. Andalusi هو تطبيق تصميم صور وفيديو، ونركز أكثر ونهتم بالخط العربي والمحتوى العربي. أيضاً عندنا نقدم قوالب، عندنا أكثر من 5000 تمبلت جاهز للتصميم، يستطيع المستخدمين يقدرون أنه يعدلون عليه ببساطة ويستخرجوا ويشاركوا. بالسنة الماضية بلشنا مع فلات 6 لابس وخلصنا السنة بريفينيو 385 ألف دولار. عملنا نمو أكثر من 50% عن السنة السابقة، وعبرنا المتوقع أكثر من 16% تقريبا خلال هذه السنة. أيضا ضاعفنا عدد الفريق، كنا 9 أشخاص فقط، صرنا حاليا 18 شخص. عملنا فريق للمبرمجين، أيضا أسسنا فريق بشكل كامل. عملنا بارتنرشيبس مع لايبراريز وجيفي مثل، وايضا عملنا لايبراري خاصه بنا للكاليغرافي، وصار عندنا خطاطين خاصين بالتطبيق. وهذا كله فقط على منصه iOS، فقط على iOS والايباد، ايفون وماك او اس. حاليا هالاسبوع قبل 4 ايام بلشنا حمله بري اوردر كامبين على الاندرويد، وكذلك شغالين على الويب سايت حتى نشتغل، حتى نضبط الاساس ونعمل نطلق هذه السنه الويب فيرجن اوف اندلسي.
Thank you. طبعا as رشا mentioned كان مفروض رام كمان معنا، بس عشان على الجسر ما زبط معه. Thank you so much guys، يعطيكم العافيه. اوكي طيب هسه بنقدر نبلش بالبرزنتيشنز. Please scan the QR code عشان تحصلوا البزنس بريفز تاعت الستارت ابس اللي they are pitching today. جاهزين الفاوندرز؟ تمام؟ اوكي let's do this.
احنا اصحاب وبياعين من ايام الجامعه، كنا واحنا سنه اولى بنبيع كل شيء على السوشيال ميديا وبنعمل اكثر من 2000 دينار بالشهر. طورنا وعملنا ماركت بليس، وكان الحلم وقتها انه نعمل امازون لفلسطين، وكبرنا وصار عندنا اكثر من 200 تاجر وقتها، واكتشفنا كل المشاكل يلي بتواجه التجار.
تتذكر لما قررنا نبيع على قنوات بيع عالميه، وكنا كل يوم نقعد 5 ساعات في ادخال المنتجات، وكنا بنتذكر لما يجينا سيل على الموقع وكانت تكون اوت اوف ستوك ونخسرها، والبضاعه موجوده عندنا في المخازن، ولكن التاجر مش محدث بياناته.
لهيك عملنا سينكمي ليحل كل هالمشاكل. بطل الحلم امازون فلسطين، صار سينكينج انفراستراكشر فور اي كوميرس بزنسز لكل الوطن العربي.
انا لطفي
وانا سماح،
واحنا مؤسسين شركه سينكمي.
مرحبا، أنا سماح، CEO and co-founder of SyncMe, real-time data synchronization tool for merchants utilizing multiple sales channels. Our story started when my colleagues and I launched our first company called Souk, a normal marketplace in Palestine with over 200 merchants, which helped us understand their pain points. For those merchants, managing multiple online sales channels is challenging. Each channel has its own rules and making it hard to keep product listings and the prices consistent. These challenges can lead to mistakes, which make things harder for customers and can harm the brand's image. Retailers lose over $600 billion each year from out-of-stock items because of phantom stock, inventory that seems available, but it's not actually in the stock. That's why we created SyncMe. SyncMe is a SaaS service that enables brands, retailers, to list and sell products across multiple digital platforms faster, easier, at lower cost, which helps e-commerce businesses to expand their reach and increase their sales. So, for example, Rasha has a medium-sized e-commerce business, and she sells on 4 channels: her own Shopify website, as well as Amazon, eBay, Etsy, which means she has to upload data entry 4 times. update inventory manually, track and assess performance across all her online sales channels. But with SyncMe, everything automatically synchronized across all her online sales channels. And if she wants to expand to other marketplaces locally or internationally, she can do it easily with just one click. Our real-time dashboard allows users to view aggregated detailed analytics, enabling them to view revenue and to track completed and pending orders. With our easy-to-use system, e-commerce companies can expand their reach, spend less time on operations, more time on growing their sales. The market size for e-commerce industry is large. In the Middle East, it's growing at CAGR of 20%. And today, 67% of online sellers use more than one marketplace, highlighting the need of efficient multi-sales management tool like SyncMe. SyncMe is simple, easy-to-use platform, and based on feedback received from clients, SyncMe provide better user experience and offer the latest technology in the market. Absolutely, we have competitors. And one of our competitors, and the most similar to us, Channel Engine. A Dutch company recently entered the Dubai market. However, none of our competitors are focusing on Middle Eastern e-commerce solutions, and some competitors lack of real-time capabilities. Our pricing is simple. We grow as the client grows. Starting at $120 per month, client gets 3 sales channels, 2 users, and up to 300 orders. And then, when the client is ready to expand more and more, as Rasha did, our Pro package offers unlimited scalability with custom pricing. No complications, just a straightforward pricing that scales with the customer success. We started with 3 pilot customers in April, and we turned them to paying customers. And this month, we secured deals. And one of these deals, and the biggest one, the largest telecom provider to onboard approximately 40 merchants to their marketplace by using SyncMe. Our official launch will be in Dubai because of its maturity and growth rate when it comes to e-commerce. In terms of target clients, we're focusing on medium-sized e-commerce companies that have minimum of 2 channels with an average of 300 orders. We partnered with Amazon, Shopify, and using these platforms as a key lead generation tool. Our strategy also includes targeted digital marketing campaigns to drive customer acquisition and brand awareness. We finished our registration in UAE, and we are in the final talks with Noon and other marketplaces in Middle East. And we're so excited to share with you our official launch will be in the end of this month. And we're planning to acquire 200 merchants by Q2 this year. And by the end of the year, we're going to be integrated with 15 to 20 channels. To be able to do this, we're looking to raise $450,000, which gives us a runway of 18 months to achieve 10K MRR by Q2. We're 3 co-founders with 7 years working together and more than 9 years of friendship. As I mentioned before, I'm the CEO with 8 years experience in business development, strategic planning, fundraising, and our COO, Lutfi, with 8 years in digital payment solutions and e-commerce solutions, while our CTO, George, holds advanced degrees in AI and a great experience in AI companies in Germany. Hi, George. Online. Together, let's empower merchants to never miss a sale. Thank you so much.
يمكن ما تكون سمعت عن داتا كيو من قبل. كنا عم نشتغل على السكت طوال الفترة الماضية، بس في احتمال كبير المرة الجاي وانت عم تحكي تليفون تكون عم تحكي مع الاي اي تبعنا. طيب شاشتي والله امتى بتوصل؟
طلبك بوصل اليوم عزيزي على الساعة 2 إن شاء الله.
أنا بشير فاوندر وسي او في داتا كيو، واليوم بدنا نعرفكم على فويس هاب.
There are billions of phone calls made every single day, and we believe in the near future, almost most of them will be made by AI. Today, scaling a call center is broken, so the impact of fluctuating phone calls and labor costs and human errors are huge, with an estimated opportunity cost of over $120 billion annually. Let me give you an example. Etisalat Egypt handles 60,000 calls a day, and they would require an army of people, 500 agents working 3 shifts a day. Each agent costs $700 per month, a total of $350,000, which is basically a huge cost for them, and it's a financial sinkhole, logistical nightmare. So, since we got the obvious out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Bashir Al-Saifi. I'm the founder of DataQ. Thank you for being here with us today. We really appreciate your time. And basically, our solution is a conversational AI platform that allows businesses to create, train, and monitor AI phone agents that can handle more than simple customer interactions. It can be deployed within the company's workflows and processes, enabling them to have faster, more reliable, and more customizable calls and actions. While existing solutions on the market today they duct tape fragmented tools together, they focus on features more than impact, and also they work really well on paper but fail in reality. VoiceHub is pretty simple. You tell VoiceHub your use case, then you choose a language, a voice, and then you teach it like an employee only for one time, and then you integrate with your tools and you launch your AI agent. Let me show you a real example. I actually prepared a real-time demo last week for this day, and I will be interacting with one of our agents in real time right now. Hello. Hello, Karim.
Hello, everyone, and hello, Bashir. I've heard you want to show me in a demo.
Yes, Karim. Can you tell our audience here today why are you special?
I am an AI agent for enterprises developed by the DataQ team. I can handle millions of phone calls, day or night. And in any language or voice, in an intelligent proof way, I do this through an invention called the conversational pathway. It's the tree of prompts you are seeing on the screen right now, and it's how I navigate a conversation.
اوكي كريم، بتقدر تحكي لنا شو الانتجريشنز بتقدر تسويها؟ اذا بتقدر تحكي لنا اياها بالعربي لو سمحت.
بصراحة أنا قادر على عمل شغلات كتير، بقدر أرتب مواعيد وأتواصل مع أنظمة إدارة علاقات العملاء وأرسل أكواد التحقق وأدير البريد الإلكتروني وأتبع وتحليل تفاعلات العملاء وأنشئ تقارير وأتمتة الإشعارات.
طيب كريم, I think الموضوع is pretty clear. Thank you so much.
شكرا جزيلا بشير. إذا احتجت لشيء ثاني.
Okay, still speaking. So just to let you know, whoever thinks about ChatGPT speech, you cannot do this with ChatGPT. You cannot give it a knowledge base that can go into or retrieve information on the speech model I'm talking. And you cannot give it a conversation pathway, basically a logic tree where it can handle such conversations in time. So we are building a global product, and a global conversational AI market size is now $13 billion and is growing at a CAGR of 25%. What you see on the screen is the EMEA conversational AI market, which is basically Europe and the MENA region, which we are targeting right now. So we launched VoiceHub early last year, and we quickly secured a $7 million deal with a telephony provider in the Netherlands. and which allowed us to close last year at 1.2 million and will achieve the full $7 million this year. On the other hand, we also onboarded clients such as banks and utility companies, and now we are running more than 50 POCs across different industries, like with STC, Uniphonic, Airbank, International Airport Group here in Jordan, who's responsible for Matar Malka Alia, and so much more, across Palestine, Jordan, Netherlands, and Saudi. So our go-to-market strategies, we have two primary strategies. One of them is establishing strategic partnerships with telephony providers, telecom operators, and software companies, to be more specific with customer experience companies like Lucidia. And the second one is also we run our own main sales pipeline, targeting high compliance industries and like insurance, airlines, government agencies, and so on. And we believe those industries are attractive for us because we can build a long-term relationship with such enterprises, which gives us stable recurring revenues, and also we can integrate deeply within their workflows and processes, which puts high switching costs on them. What we're doing in the future is we're opening also our API platform where we allow startups and external developers to build on top of us and be able to cater for the SMEs market. So our competitive landscape is pretty simple. Most of the startups or solutions that exist on the market today are built on top of third-party tools. And we are also aware of a couple of companies in the Arab world who is trying to build their own models in-house. And we believe they are having extremely hard technical challenges because there are no open source models that can handle dialectal Arabic as for now. What makes VoiceHub special, our technology is entirely developed in-house. We can be deployed on-premise. We have over 12 dialect Arabics right now. And also, we integrate deeply within the workflows and processes of companies, transforming our conversational AI agents into true digital agents that can handle tasks and calls. As I mentioned before, we launched our beta version last year, and we focused a lot on building strategic partnerships with telephony providers at that time. And now we are expanding our integrations with external tools and systems in order to drive customer acquisition and grow our operations. And we aim by the end of this year to achieve international expansion, hopefully. So ironically, my background is in biomedical engineering. I worked in the medical space and renewable energy sectors back in Europe at that time. And I was introduced to machine learning concepts during my work at Amazon in Germany, and this is where the idea started. I met our CTO, Mohammed Nawahda, while he was working at a computer vision company for self-driving cars. And we met Antoine van Halteren and, while we were working on a project with the University of Groningen in the Netherlands, which he brings a lot of value in operations and business development across Western Europe. We have raised $1.3 million so far in terms of equity and safes, and today we are looking to raise our Series A round of $8 million for 24 months runway, which will allow us to achieve our $20 million in ARR by the end of 2026. So I want to end this with a promise. I really hate this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So here you go. I promise you guys that the next time you pick up a phone, you'll be talking to one of our AI agents, and we are already delivering on that promise. It's faster, more simple, and just lower costs for everyone. Join us at DataQ in empowering businesses to build the AI phone agents that their customers love. Thank you so much.
أكثر من 50% من الرجال اللي عمرهم بين 20 و 60 ممكن يواجهوا مشاكل جنسية خلال حياتهم. من خلال خبرتي في الصحة الرقمية آخر 10 سنوات لاحظت حاجة لحل جذري للرجال بالتألق في الشرق الأوسط. عشان هيك قررت أبني منصة الألفا. الألفا منصة رقمية تفاعلية بتوفر حلول مختلفة وموارد متنوعة لمساعدة الرجل على أن يكون أحسن نسخة من نفسه ويؤثر إيجابياً على مجتمعه وأسرته. أنا حمزة عبد الهادي مؤسس شركة الألفا هيلث.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Hamza Abdelhadi. I'm the CEO and founder of Al-Alpha Health. Al-Alpha Health is a sexual health platform for the MENA region for men. Just a show of hands here, who has received proper sexual education in their lifetime? People who grew up in the Middle East. Clearly, which brings me to my point. What inspired me to start this is the lack of sexual education or the limited sexual education in the MENA region and the taboo and stigma attached to it, as well as the fact that the problem is growing and touching younger populations due to porn, access to porn, and many other reasons. Just to quantify the problem for you, 50% of men aged 20 to 60 will face some sort of sexual dysfunction throughout their lifetime, and the majority of that is related to psychological factors. There are solutions in the market today, but it's a current quick fix of OTC medication, for example, for erectile dysfunction, which is pretty pricey at $60 a month. Our solution is better sexual health. Al-Alpha Health is an Arabic-first digital platform helping men navigate the nuances of sexual health through education and awareness, personalized health assessments, and then we provide you with a tailored plan to suit your needs. How it works is simple. You download the app. It'll be available on Android and iOS. Personalize your account. You choose your preferences, and then we provide you with a customized, tailored, individualized plan. We plan to launch the MVP by end of Q1 2025, and throughout the year, we'll start adding more capabilities. So the business model is simple. There's a freemium model, which provides basic educational content, a health assessment, and as I said, there's tiered approaches, tiered subscription plans that have more functionalities and capabilities like wearable and app integration, on-demand consultations, personalized plans, and access to offline community activations. Our go-to-market strategy is multifaceted. So the direct-to-consumer approach will be focusing on self-diagnosed people who are looking for maintenance or prevention, and we'll do that through viral marketing, and then we'll use light-hearted approaches like لو تدري فائدة الجرجير لو زرعته تحت السرير. Just to normalize the topic, because obviously it's a very stigmatized topic. And we're also planning to go through urologists to build credibility and validation, as well as eventually through pharmacies. The market is massive. This is a very conservative estimate. It only captures premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. Our beachhead market is $300 million, which includes Saudi, Jordan, Egypt, and the UAE. And eventually our total addressable market is $1 billion. The landscape today is pretty diverse and scattered. There are telemedicine companies touching on men's health. There's direct-to-consumer medication companies popping in the UAE, which we plan to collaborate with. So we plan to have on-demand telemedicine consultations, focus on men's health, provide medication, and education and awareness. I have a very diverse group of people helping me, and this list is growing. So I'm trying to tackle this from different angles: cardiologists, urologists, sexual therapists, nutritionists, and the likes. A little bit about myself for those who don't know me. My background is in finance, but I spent the last decade investing in global digital health companies, primarily with Hekma Ventures, and my ex-boss is sitting in the front row. And more recently, I was with WFarm Innovation Fund in Switzerland, also doing the same. I was also part of some global US digital health companies, such as Click Therapeutics and Lemonade Health. Khalid is helping me on the technology side of things, supervising and oversight on tech development. He has 15 years of tech development experience, and we're currently onboarding our in-house tech team to take this platform forward. So why Al-Alpha? Al-Alpha is private, secure, anonymous. We're normalizing and breaking the stigma for men. We're providing education and awareness in Arabic. It's locally and culturally relevant and sensitive, and it's carefully and scientifically built by specialists. So we're raising $600,000 in a pre-seed round to give us 18 to 24-month runway. We've secured $400,000 of those, which will get us platform ready by the end of the year with full functionalities, acquire our first 1,000 paying customers, and reach an MRR of $10,000. So please join me on our journey to empowering men to take control of their sexual health while elevating their performance and confidence. Thank you.
اليوم أي واحد فينا معرض يصير عنده ظرف يحتاج فيه إلى كاش بشكل لحظي. لا سمح الله سيارته تخرب نهاية الشهر أو لا قدر الله واحد من أفراد أسرته إنه يمرض. صحيح ما عم نحكي عن مبالغ كبيرة لكن للأسف بالعادة ما بيكون محسوب حساب.
والحل إنك تروح تتدين، بس للأسف المؤسسات المصرفية عندنا مش مصممة تعطي هاي المبالغ، فبتضطر الناس تروح تسأل الأصدقاء والأقارب وتقترض منهم.
مرحبا أنا خالد.
وأنا نافع.
احنا مؤسسي شركة بلا بنك للتكنولوجيا المالية التي تم تصميمها لتمنح الناس قروض صغيرة ميسرة متوافقة مع الشريعة ليتعاملوا مع هيك مصاريف.
يعني المصاريف لا على البال ولا على الخاطر.
يعطيكم العافية وإن شاء الله سنة خير وسلام علينا جميعا. أنا خالد عوض co-founder and CEO of بلا بنك. في معنا بانكرز اليوم فليش بلا بنك؟ مع كل الكلام الجميل اللي عم نسمعه عن digital transformation over the last 10 to 15 years, most of the efforts focused on making the easy part easier. Simply how to pay. مع إنه historically اللي ما يدفع عمره ما كان يغلب. Still, it's great. كلنا بدنا هالconvenience that the technology can bring. Yet, بالمقابل, most people are living paycheck to paycheck with very limited savings, if any. So when things go wrong, and للأسف they do, they end up borrowing money to deal with those unexpected expenses. To give you an idea عن حجم المشكلة اللي بنحكي فيها, more than 47% of adults in the MENA region borrowed some money over the last 12 months. By the way, رقم بالأردن is 48. هلا الأهم من ال 48 وال 47, most of these loans, more than 80% of them, came from informal sources of financing. Friends, family, stores, etc. ليش؟ لأنه البانكينج system is not designed to deal with ضربت طنبون السيارة قبل الترخيص أو نزلوا نتائج التوجيهي قبل ما ينزلوا الرواتب. وبما إنه البنك ما بحلها due to the high cost structure and the nature of their products, صار لازم نحلها بلا بنك. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, بلا Bank is a Lentech that offers Sharia compliant nano loans ما بين $50 وال $100, potentially up to $150, against verified income, to give people instant access to cash to deal with those unplanned financial situations. كيف عملناها? We integrate with the domestic financial ecosystem, official sources of information, feed the data to our credit scoring workbench, which takes into account age, educational background, income, credit history, employment history, and obviously much more as part of our IP to fully automate the lending process. نسهلها شوي, بعيداً عن الfancy words. The customer downloads the app, بيعمل registration والauthentication, EKYC والسيلفي إلى آخره. In the background, we pull his data, feed it to our credit scoring engine, which automatically calculates the eligibility and the loan amount. The customer بيختار a flexible repayment plan, applies, money is dispersed there and then. خلصت المشكلة انحلت. Moving forward, we encourage our customers to pay on time and to invite their friends and contacts to create virality, riding on our referral and rewards engine. The process is frictionless and instant, and the lending is responsible and dignified. وانحلت مشكلة هالموظف بلا جميلة حدا وبلا بنك. Okay, this platform, in terms of security, compliance provisions, rich feature set, and usability, was engineered to enable a full digital lending ecosystem that shall unlock community-based lending, group lending, and down the road, buy now, pay later. وطبعاً لتبني such platforms you need technology and banking experts. أكيد مش هو. Personally, I come with 25 years of experience in the IT industry, mostly banking, microfinance, and payments. I held multiple senior positions and executive positions in local and regional banks. I also work for the World Bank as a digital financial services consultant. Well, that gave me the exposure to the whole industry in the Middle East and Africa. Still, مع كل هالtitles, I prefer sometimes to introduce myself as a die-hard programmer to date. Okay, my friends, co-founders, Nafi Abushi, a serial entrepreneur who already established multiple IT businesses and built many digital mobile-first applications and platforms, which I'm sure many of you are already using today. And of course, last but not least, Majid Qasim, who's among the founding fathers of the IT industry and entrepreneurship in Jordan. By the way, he gave me my first job back in 1999. Thank you, man. Okay. مرات السؤال ولا are we a software company ولا are we a technology are we a lending company? والجواب على السؤال none of the above. لا شيء مما ذكر. As a fintech, business and technology is one. Yet to clarify our business model, it depends on the separation of concerns among technology, license, and liquidity. This innovative business model gives us the agility, scalability to roll out to multiple countries with almost zero boots on the ground. Our model depends on integrating with existing license providers to give us the power of underwriting under a banking-as-a-service arrangement, so-called BaaS. Moreover, our short repayment cycle makes us extremely efficient in utilizing our capital, processing a huge number of loans with very limited liquidity, which we will get through lines of credit by providing financial guarantees against expected defaults. خطتنا, strategically speaking, بتركز على main two pillars. Number one, learning and optimization to minimize defaults and the risk of that using advanced machine learning and data analysis. The second one is the rapid expansion to multiple geographies with a super focused offering as we secure more liquidity providers and BaaS partners to enable hyper expansion. We simply want to own that space. أكيد in the process, we want to make money. Yet كيف? Based on a Sharia compliant flat fee structure, 10% discounted upfront, give or take, ما بين $5 to $10, which is the most relevant kind of fee structure للtarget segment تبعنا in the MENA region. اليوم, we are at the very final product finalization stages. We secured our BaaS partner in Jordan. We shall disperse our first loan in Q1 2025. At the beginning, we shall target processing 2,500 loans per month for a total of $250,000. And once we get the formula right, we shall target 15,000 to 20,000 loans per month. And we expect the numbers to double as we move forward and scale to new countries. We are targeting to become a household product at a regional level by 2028. To achieve this ambitious target, we are raising $1 million as a seed round, already secure 400,000, obviously the remaining 600. Now this will give us the runway of 2 years, during which we shall process 200,000 loans and generate $1.6 million in revenue. So imagine the traction and potential valuation. Having said that, please join us in our mission as we bridge the financing gap one nano loan at a time. شكرا لوجودكم معنا. Such a great honor. Thank you.
خلينا نقول انه عندك سلسله مطاعم. عشان تتاكد انه شغلك عم بتم بشكل صحيح فرعك الاول فرعك العاشر والعشرين، لازم نطبق ادله تشغيليه بشكل واضح وصريح. بحكم خبرتي بالهوسبيتاليتي سيكتور، اكتشفنا انه المشكله مش بكتابه الادله التشغيليه ولكن بتطبيقها. عشان هيك بنينا اوبريت بتساعد البزنسز بالتوسع بشكل صحيح. انا كريم الحاج ابراهيم، مؤسس شركه اوبريت.
صباح الخير جميعا. Good morning everyone. My name is Karim Haj Ibrahim. I'm the founder of Operate. And before Operate, I owned and operated my own restaurant, and I co-founded a hospitality consultancy company. And from there, we found out that with all the tech that is happening around the world, the hospitality sector is still falling behind. Managing a restaurant is not an easy task. There's an average of 100 to 300 operational tasks that must be done on a daily basis, and most of which are being done manually. Restaurant managers, they have to maintain consistency in their product, their quality, their service, onboard and train employees, and the never-ending complex regulatory requirements. Imagine doing that on a daily basis for multiple locations. Let's talk numbers. Restaurants could lose up to 70% of their revenue due to bad reviews. And a simple penalty of not wearing a glove or a mask could cost you up to $260 per employee. And there is a high hidden costs of the hiring and onboarding and training in a high industry turnover rate, which is 61%. Now, standard operating procedures are meant to solve these problems for you. But the problem is that they come in hundreds of pages, and it's difficult to implement, monitor, and control. But here's where we come in. Operate organizes and manages this chaos that happens on a daily basis. It's a platform that provides managers the ability to turn these hundreds of pages of SOPs into an executable, easy-to-use checklists and forms, and an interactive, simplified learning management solution that gives employees access to resources and training. And by the way, an LMS tool in this industry has a huge growth potential. Anyways, how does it work? We have a dashboard that gives full visibility over the branches for the managers. They'll be able to see what the tasks are done and not done, what are the issues that are being raised, and what's the status of them, and of course, the acknowledged resources and the quiz results for the training courses. And for the employees, they have a platform that can have all of their tasks, and they can have all their learning material and raise any issues wherever they are on their fingertips. So as we're working closely and hearing the feedback of our clients, we are continuously enhancing their experience and the benefits. We're adding an employee rewards program and a communication tool to help in their day-to-day operations. And the beauty about Operate is that it allows us to enter other similar industries such as hotels, markets, and retail. Multiple branched, frontliners, we can be there. So we're operating in Saudi Arabia, and Saudi has a government-backed initiative to double the amount of restaurants and quadruple the amount of coffee shops per 1 million capita. And this is happening within the next few years. And the expected population is to reach 50 million people. That's as per the Vision 2030 and the Quality of Life report. By the way, we're live and we're getting paid for it in Jordan and in Saudi Arabia. We actually just closed with one of Saudi's biggest food brands that have more than 80 locations and 1,700 employees that are getting onboarded on Operate. And in Jordan, we closed with Amman's favorite coffee house, Ahwa Black. No offense to anyone. Our business model is simple and straightforward. It's a subscription-based model. Our clients pay based on the feature that is needed or the number of employees, ranging with a base price range $400 to $1,500. Now, with the potential and growth that we have and our business model, we took the bottom-up approach to calculate our market size. There is roughly 620 million people working in the hospitality and the retail sector. Multiplied by our average prices gives us a $23 billion market. And with the same methodology, we calculated a $1.4 billion market in the MENA region. And these numbers will triple within the next few years. Now, with the handful of clients that we have, we're hitting the road running. Operate is more about the executional game, and we're hitting the road running, as I said. We're doing collaboration with other businesses, integrating with other technologies in the ecosystem, such as POS and ERP systems. We are focusing on 5+ locations, and we're doing value proposition marketing campaigns. Now, we understand that some of our features could overlap with other features in the market, but the MENA region is adopting a more operational management tool, and we are positioning ourselves as an industry-specific with the solid background of hospitality of our team. And Operate comes with predefined SOPs that could help you with the local, and they are compliant with the local regulatory requirements. Today, we're asking for $750,000. It will give us an 18 months of runway, but most importantly, it will get us to two main objective goals: our growth and development. Development in our product and enhancing the user experience, and growth in on our numbers as our head count and acquiring more than 750 locations and reaching a $35,000 MRR. We're a small yet effective team. I'm taking care of the business side, and Faham, our founding engineer, is taking care of the tech side, and we have an advisory board that is helping us throughout the way in the tech, strategy, and business aspects. Ladies and gentlemen, join us help businesses operate better. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here. It's lovely seeing such a full room. I realize that I stand between you networking with the startups, which in my opinion is the most valuable part of this event, and so I'll make it very short. Just first want to thank everyone, definitely thank our partners. I'll thank Nadia as well, Bank Al-Ittihad, before she leaves. And then everyone else, ISSF, IFC, Beyond Capital, thank you all for being our trusted partners. I think, just not to repeat myself so many times, I think now more than ever, Jordan has such a role in terms of being the leader and supporting the entire region in terms of being the hub for entrepreneurship. And now more than ever, this is the role that Jordan plays. And I think for us, that was partly what we wanted to reflect with going from a Jordan seed fund to a Mashriq seed fund. It's not that we're less committed to Jordan, but to more represent and reflect Jordan's role in terms of how now it's become that safe place for all the region to start and launch. Having said that, I think it's still very clear, and we could see it from many of the startups that we've seen today with us, the 5 startups. These are startups that might come out of Jordan, stem out of Jordan, but they're very regional in nature, and their growth can only be by very quickly stepping out beyond the borders of Jordan. And I think that is Flat 6 Labs' commitment to the Jordanian sort of entrepreneurship ecosystem, is how do we support these companies to build, test, iterate in Jordan, but then very quickly connect with the rest of our presence across MENA, Saudi, and the UAE, which are the biggest markets, and quite a few of our startups today have already mentioned that these are their growth plans. And I think that's what Flat 6 Labs tries to offer, is how to build integrations very quickly across our offices. And quite honestly, this is what is our focus the next period. In being very transparent, we've always had as Flat 6 Labs sort of those country-specific funds. In many cases, these funds would be silos, and though there's a lot of collaboration between the team, I think the next period of Flat 6 Labs and the next phase of Flat 6 Labs is how do we very quickly connect our startups across the region, actually to support one another, but also how do we get them from one market to the next. But that's also, in a lot of the cases, done with the support of investors like yourself today, here today with us, that are based across the region, Qatar, Saudi, and the UAE, and Egypt. How do we support companies to grow faster? And that's how we all succeed. So again, thank you all so much for being here today. It's absolutely a pleasure. I personally see some amazing companies, so please network with them, speak to them, poke holes at them, and challenge them a lot more, because that's how they grow and learn. So thank you all so much.
Shukran, Dina. Can we have a big round of applause for all of our portfolio again? So this is, I think, the 3rd time we combine our demo day with our investor mixer. We have several VCs that are in town to meet with the startups. That's going to start at 12:30. We're going to be in the section over there. Investors, you're assigned a table. You don't move. Every 15 minutes, you'll get another startup join you at the table. But we'll start that at 12:30. But until then, there's coffee, there's some nibbles, there's some food. Enjoy. But before we move, I'd like to invite all of our startups and the team for a group photo. Everyone else, go and enjoy yourself. Shukran.
عندي بارود بلا جنسية ولا عندي حدود، وإذا تسألني بقلك بعزف على العود. على هوية أنا مش موجود، الوتر وشمفة خشبي. عندي بارود بلا جنسية ولا عندي حدود، وإذا تسألني بقلك بعزف على العود. عربي بريقي